So in your free will, remember, you cannot set your viewpoints upon someone else's. That means that you have the right to do anything you choose to, as long as it does not conflict or impede upon someone else's right of choice. The law of the universe does not like this, and I'll explain what happens when you do impede upon someone else's free choice. Let's take for example, you have a relative who lives in your household who's taking a choice to go off to college. They're taking all their money and they're going to go off and try to make it at college. But you turn around and put in the back of their mind that, oh, you can't make it, you don't have the brains for it, you don't have the economics for it. Instead of turning around and supporting them by saying, go for it. Just don't give up on what you believe in, but go for it. I wish you the best. By wishing them the best, you take no responsibility in their choice of free will. But by turning around and impeding upon their free will by putting something negative into the back of their brain, in their head, so it's sitting in the back of their mind, they may not be thinking about it, but it is there subconsciously. You have taken responsibility. You're taking a part of their demise. So the universe turns around and says, okay, you want to turn around and set judgment, you want to put your opinion into someone else's dream, you want to impact their dream, that's fine. Go ahead. But wait, watch what will happen. The young man now goes off to college. He gets to that hurdle, that stumbling block. He's having a rough go at it, but this little voice pops up in the back of his head, and it tells him that relative, what that relative said, you're just not made for this. You can't make it. It starts hitting him. Every step gets a little harder, and that little voice gets louder in the back of his head. So what happens? He goes home. He has no money, he has no job, he has no place to live. So now what happens? You just turn around and took responsibility for him. He's back at your doorstep. He's asking you to turn around and take him in. That means now you're paying for his food. You have to help get him a job because he has no car, so you're driving him around. He's using up your electricity, your house. He's inconveniencing your life. But you brought it upon yourself because of free will. Laws of the universe come back to haunt you. It's called karma. It happens all the time. I'll give you one other example that happened to a friend of mine. For years she talked badly about Latinos, Mexicans, for example. Oh, they're taking up all the jobs. Oh, they're doing this. Oh, they're doing that. Oh, they're doing this. Her son ends up going into a bad marriage with a young American woman. She was not into the marriage at all. And so eventually they ended up breaking apart and getting a divorce. His next marriage comes upon, and he marries a Mexican girl, a Latina. She starts taking care of him real well, loving him, sharing responsibility of the household, mutual bond, mutual workmanship in the marriage. The mother now has to accept her because she is in her son's life, the child that she loves. She never says another bad word about the Latino community because now the Latino community is part of her life. Does she wish it upon herself because she puts so much attention towards it? Let me explain a little bit about the laws of the universe and what happens here. Do not set judgment upon someone else because what you are doing is you are taking attention away from your own life that you could use in a positive manner to excel your life in a direction that you want your life to go into. But by taking that attention, no matter how minute it is, and putting it upon someone else's life, you have taken attention from your own life of positivity that you could get out of your life, and you have filled your life with negativity. So now this negativity will start eating at you, and what you will find is more and more over and over again, you will start picking at other people's lives as your life is going down, or as your life becomes unfulfilled with what you really wanted in your life. So stop it. Just stop judging. Don't judge anyone.